Hello and welcome back to the PHS News.
I'm J-Train.
And I'm Biggie C. Oh my gosh, next week is a sad time.
What's happening next week, Caitlin?
Testing.
Well, I have no clue where I'm going next week. The schedule is whack.
Well, good thing Xavier has our back. He will be sharing the testing schedule with us.
For those of you who have yet to find out, we have testing next week. Exciting, right? If you need to take a photo of the schedules, feel free to pause and take a picture anytime in a second. Juniors will have testing next Wednesday from 9:05 to 12:15. Sophomores will have testing on Thursday from 9:05 to 12:30. And freshmen will have testing on Friday from 9:05 to 12:05. Juniors who have not opted out for the CMAS science test will also be testing on Friday for freshmen. Lunch will be after testing and before first period.
That is going to be helpful.
I'm so glad I won't have to wander around not sure of my schedule, but it's still not going to help any of my test anxiety.
Oh, you just wait. Daniel has some of the best tips for test anxiety. Take it away, Daniel.
Hi, what's your name?
Liliana.
Do you suffer from test anxiety?
Yes.
What makes it so difficult with having test anxiety?
It just kind of makes me overthink, and then I'm not confident when I'm testing.
What are some strategies that you take to make the test anxiety just a little bit easier?
I make sure I know what I'm doing beforehand, and I'm not going in blindly.
Okay. Hi, what's your name?
I'm Merrick.
Hi, Eric. So, do you suffer from test anxiety?
Yes, I do.
What makes test anxiety so difficult for you?
For me, it raises my heart rate. I just breathe really deeply, and it just kind of makes my overall physical health not great, and I overthink, and it's not helpful.
Yeah. What are some things you do to help the test anxiety even just for a little bit?
Well, personally, like when I feel this test anxiety the most, it's when I don't study, and when I don't study, like I just freak out. But if I study a lot, I go in there calm and collected, I usually do better. And if I get the opportunity to listen to music, it helps.
Test taking anxiety tips before the test are studying the night before. Sleeping 8 hours before can help reduce stress, allowing anxiety to go down. Eating a good meal the night before and the breakfast before. Use flashcards to study. And make and take practice tests with either a friend or sibling/parent. Some anxiety tips you can do during the test is starting with what you know. You don't have to start on the first question. You can move around. Keep a positive attitude throughout the entire test. Read the questions carefully. Control your breathing to allow you to think clearly, and take break between tests.
I'm definitely going to be a lot more relaxed next week.
Same here.
We have some really fun stuff happening too.
Oh yeah, here is Julian with the Spring Art Show and Seek with the Humans of Pooter on Pooter Press.
Hey Pooter, if you come down to the library right now, you'll see an art fair taking place. Many of you have seen it there, but have you really seen it? There's many amazing works ranging from oil paintings to clothing to fountains and even physically altered objects. There's a guitar. So come down and show your support for the art done by these brilliant artists and creators.
My name is irrelevant. My story is indefinite. I grew up in a household encased in alcoholism and rage. My father could have been the renowned Houdini the way he disappeared and reappeared. I never knew him well enough to analyze his deep-rooted issues like I did with my other parents. I used to tape his county jail letters to my door next to the ones that I got from Santa. He was filled with rage that was neatly packaged until alcohol touched his lips, and after that, fists and words of fury exploded as if it had been stewing for years.
Good morning, Voter. This week we would like to invite you to share your story through the No Place for Hate Committee. We don't know what others go through, and we each have our own challenges and triumphs. Through communication and experience, we may better understand what others could be going through and open our minds to each other. If you're interested in sharing your story, please scan the QR code on the screen below. Then, enter your name, student ID, and a brief summary of your story. Someone will reach out to you to gather more information and write a rough draft. We look forward to hearing your story.
Now that we are educated from Julian, and Zeke. Did you hear about the unified soccer game next week? Be sure to come watch us dominate the field.
Oh yeah, your team will totally dominate.
That's all for this week.
Have fun with your test and have a great weekend.
And go Pooter!